I have a problem. I can't stop buying Lego and it's just getting absolutely ridiculous. So welcome back to the channel. I'm Pete, and in today's video I'm going to go through my entire backlog of sealed Lego sets that I haven't built as yet. Starting off with today, I went to Kmart and I purchased, I don't even know what it's called, Shuri's Sunbird from the upcoming Wakanda Forever set of movie. And is it King Namor's throne room? Is that what this one's called? Yes, King Namor's throne room. That was today, so that's just this, not even the tip of the iceberg as far as this goes. And that these sets are just what I haven't built in boxes. There's still tons of bricklink pieces and other bits that I've been focused more on than this. So I'm going to spin the camera around while I've got plenty of space here. So I've redone my flooring. I just need to put new skirting boards back on, and then I will show you what I've got. So we spin around and I'll be facing this way, so you can see boxes and boxes of stuff over there. So I'll bring it in and I'll move it back out, starting with off in the distance. We'll start with this one. So we've got Mario set. It's like a Bowser's final boss, Bowser's Castle final boss. I thought this might be a cool little addition to Poiterville. It's a, I guess, like a theme ride sort of thing. I'll slide that one off over there. Next up, we have the Indo-Raptor attack on, what's it called, Lockwood Estate. I actually have two of these, which I plan to combine into one big set somewhere along the lines. Haven't made it anywhere near that as yet. And another big one from way over here. You can probably see the UCS Millennium Falcon. I had that on layby for about a year. It's going to go into a coffee table when I get some space. A lot of these things are ifs, whens, and so on. Next up, we're going to get into some of the idea sets. So we've got the Haunted House. This one I will build in the not too distant future, preferably before Christmas is the plan. Home Alone. Again, this one will be before Christmas. I'm not sure if I want to get or how I'm going to maybe put them onto Mills plates, because they sort of open up and so forth. I will figure that out. Winnie the Pooh. I thought that would be a good addition to Poiterville somewhere, in around the treehouse, kind of maybe the Sesame Street area. This one's a Creator 3-in-1. I've actually built one of these for Poiterville already, but I want to combine it into having two. The ISS. This is the last of the NASA sets that I need to build, which I actually have on a shelf in my bedroom. So I've got the space station, no, not the space station, the Apollo, and I've got the space shuttle. I think that's it. Because I kill flowers and plants, Lego pot plants and so on. I have got my girlfriend the exact same one. I have the same vase here at my house, so I'll build them, put that in there. Now these are little random sets. This one was a winter set that came out a few years ago. It's a gift with purchase from my local toy world. They put them aside for me. Then there's not really. So there's a Ferris wheel, a swing ride, the carousel, and I think the last one's a roller coaster. They're super miniature. One of the gift with purchases. I was happy to get that one. I'm going to integrate that somewhere. And we have, these are more as investment sets, a couple of Koenigsegg Yes Goes. As the Speed Champions sets tend to go up in price pretty well. I've got a couple of boxes in my storage unit with that. Then we'll move on to the city stuff. So if I scoot back a little bit, I'll be able to actually get hold of these a bit easier. Here we have one of the first wave of the space sets. That's a, I forget the name, I think it's called like the rocket launch or something. We have a shuttle from the same set. These are going to be pretty random as I pull these out from behind me. I'll just grab whatever is there. Here we have the cargo train. We've got two passenger trains which are actually built in Poiterville, but I thought we need a cargo train, so that would make sense. Another one of the rockets from the space sets. I thought I'd build like a rocket, a separate modern space, I guess, outset or post. This one's the tuning garage. I actually have another one of these already built, so the plan is to put it onto, I guess, a 32 by 32 base plate. Seen a few people do that in varying degrees, so I thought I'd follow suit, but I'm not sure how yet. A mining set. I've got I think this one is one a digger with something on it, which I think Poiterville needs a mine. Why not? Here's just a little street sweeper. Things I can't reach. A police helicopter chase. Move back. Here's a people pack from the Space Series. I really wanted to get, there was like a fun fair people pack or something, but I missed out. Rover from the Space Series. Here we have a tractor. A lot of these stuff get picked up from Kmart, and many of these, like the tractor and stuff, I think it was only like $20. So it's very easy to just go, oh yeah, I'll grab that. Like a monster truck. I guess a catamaran with a four-wheel drive and on the back of the trailer. There was a little octane petrol station or charging station. I'll combine that into some kind of city petrol station. Here we have the burger bar fire, or what's it called? It doesn't say there, but yeah. I built a burger bar. A mate of mine has a burger van or whatever and shop, so I might brand it to his sort of thing. It's a bit of a tribute. I think it's an ice cream truck. Some kind of harvester for like the farm. An underwater little, what would you call it? I want to say rover, but it'd be like a little mini sub. Here's the other mining set that I've got. I picked both of those up when they were on clearance, so I think they're both about half price. If I keep going backwards, another little space one. I'm getting further and further away from the camera. I might just bring it over towards me. Don't mind that. Alright. Within reach. Another space set there. And another space base. I think there's the most expensive one out of all of those space sets I don't have. Some switch track for train, which I guess I'll need somewhere in Poyderville. A safari Jeep, but I think I wasn't going to put the stickers on this and just have it as a plain white Jeep. Will I build it? A camper van. Something tells me I've got another one of these. Just a fishing boat. I definitely know I've got another one of those in a box of, or a tub of vehicles and so forth. Another sort of tractor digger type of machine. Another space rover, because you can never have enough space rovers. Just a little jet ski type of set. Like that was like under $10 or something, so why not? This was on clearance as well, so it's one of these missions sets. Kind of sticks with that space theme a little bit. Speaking of space themes, here we have another one of these. I think I wanted to get a second one to build a big sort of space station, but yeah, I must have missed out or something. And a third rover. Like I said, never had enough rovers. We have a crane still coming from the city line. So I'm starting to get close. Another underwater sub. The plan for Poyderville is to have an underwater setting sort of scene, so that's why I've got a few of these different bits and pieces. A couple of these little spaceships. I've already built one or two of these. I actually had a plan to mock up some pure black ones, but I haven't tracked down all the bits yet, so there's two of those. A bit random that it's like a little ice set, but it's the only one I've got from that sort of theme, so that's a bit strange. Another little sort of Jeep, not quite a monster truck size, and a bit of a, I guess, a mining sort of set that could fit well with the others. And I think the last of the city, maybe not. Got this air show set, comes with the hangar and an old biplane, as well as two others. I've got some smaller air show type planes as well, which were $10 or $20 sets. Now we have an underwater base, and I have two of those because I wanted a big underwater base. Now we're going to move. I'm not quite there yet. I also got, I guess, this one of the Chinese New Year sets. The idea of this was to mock it into a Chinese restaurant for Poyderville, because you can't just eat burgers. Alright, now moving along a bit, we have Emmett's Thricycle. Is it Thricycle? Yep, Thricycle. I got two of these mostly for parts. I thought I could build something cool, maybe using these big wheels. Just haven't, and use any of the extra parts. Haven't done anything with those two yet. Another random one, but we've got Star Wars, Mandalorian, Trouble on Tatooine set. I really wanted just the little baby Yoda, Grogu, plus it's got the Tusken Raider and Mandalorian. I might build the speeder. The rest I think is just going to be get parted out. Then we have one of the most recent additions, the new 90th anniversary Galaxy Explorer. I've got two of the originals in bits that are missing lots and lots of parts. One's kind of just the base of it, and the other's missing a few other bits. So I should be able to combine both of them into making a really good vintage Galaxy Explorer. But I wanted to get this one. I might get another so I can build the 918 and the 924 sets. I think they are. If I shuffle back just a little bit before I move on, we have some brickheads here. Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote. That's actually, I think I've already built these. Not sure. If it is, it's a double and go into the investment pile. We have the Spice Girls. Need to get all these brickheads built. Oops. There's Koi Fish. That one just came in last week. Darth Vader and Obi-Wan. That one's been floating around for a while. It needs building. Poodles. They came in last week. What have we got here? The Avatar, Jake and is it Sully? Jake Sully. There. Pets there, the German Shepherds. Kind of look a little bit like pugs. But that one I think I've already got, so we'll go on to the investment pile. And lastly we have the Professors of Hogwarts. Bring us up a little bit closer again so I can reach all this other stuff. I really need to get cracking and just build all of those brickheads. I've got somewhere I can put them, so that'll be good. Next up and lastly we have the Avengers lot. I'll start off with this one here, which is the original Sanctum Sanctorum. Now I've actually opened this up and cracked into the first lot of bags. There's actually 2 sets in there. My plan was to, like many others had done, build a Sanctum mock, but now they went and released a bigger one, so I've just got that in the city. I've got a barely half finished first floor. I was missing some pieces and I just got focused on other things, so I didn't get much beyond that. We'll just move on from there. So another recent Black Panda set. Not Black Panther, Black Panther, not Black Panda. So this one's got the Shuri and Black Panther minifigs. So that I just like to basically get them all. For that we have a helicopter, I think it's the Hulk's helicopter attack. Helicopter rescue. This has got like a big fig of the Hulk plus rescue, Black Widow and a couple of Chitaris. For some reason white, so I'm not sure why that is. Next up we have an Avengers compound set. So it comes with Hulk and Thanos big figs. And I have got 1, not 2, and you won't see the third one because I bought it off eBay for like 30 bucks when they retailed for like 150. It just didn't come with any of the figures, so in my spare room I have the whole compound built up, and I plan to do a mock of that onto maybe 48 by 48 base plate. It'll be pretty big when I do it. I think I'll go close to between these 2 and another one for parts, and some of my spare bits and pieces that I've got. We have a Hall of Armour, just because I keep buying sets. There's the other bit of a Hall of Armour. Is there a third one? Has there been a third one released? I'm not sure. Maybe this is the most recent, and then there was this one before. I'm not too sure. I have a helicarrier. This was the second one, so it's smaller, but it's got a ton of figures, a whole bunch of figures that I wanted. This was half price when I bought it, so I couldn't say no. We'll go with the War Machine Buster. It's kind of like the Hulk Buster, but it's a War Machine version. I'm not sure if I've got all of those in-game sets. I've got a bunch of them. There's this one which has got Thor and some AIM agents, or it's got an AIM agent and Black Panther. As far as the scale of the bike and everything goes, it's kind of ridiculous, but I've got the minifigures. Then we have Machine 2 set, which is Escape from the 10 Rings. Kind of want it for the car and the minifigs. So it's actually a decent size car without being too crazy. Just something to go into Poiterville. These other bits don't really care too much about. Going to get into four sets in Arisham's Shadow from the Eternals. I really just collected all of these because I wanted the minifigures that come with it. So I got that one, and I got the Rise of the Domo set. I've got 3 of these. They were under half price. 2 of them I paid under half price, and I think the first one was heavily reduced when I bought it as well, mainly for the minifigures, and I'll probably part it out. There's number 2 and number 3. Moving along, I know this is another Iron Man Armory, so I've kind of got 3 of them, which, where's that other one? There. Will look pretty awesome when it's combined into a big Stark Avengers tower. Moving on, we have some of the mechs. There's Thanos. I think I've built Spider-Man and maybe another Iron Man one. I'm not too sure. I can see something over there in Pointerville, but I'm blind so I can't really tell. Wolverine, which is awesome, of course I love Wolverine, and Logan, oh, Hugh Jackman is playing Wolverine in Deadpool 3. Can't wait. We've got Captain America. I'm not sure why I kept buying these. I think it was just to get the minifigure. My goal was maybe have all the Marvel minifigures. That will happen, but I can get most of the modern ones. Thor, Black Panther, another Iron Man, just his mech armor. Captain America. Did I already have a Captain? Okay, so I've got 2 Captain Americas. My bad. Another Eternal set, which is the Aerial Assault. I think this is about $10. And you get 2 minifigures with it, so that was a good one. Grab on clearance. The Spider-Man at the Sanctum Workshop. Is it Sanctum Workshop? Yep. Set. Doctor Strange, MJ, Wong, Spider-Man. Cool. Don't know if any of these pieces will come in handy for much, as we've already got the Sanctum already kind of built there, so maybe Peter Parker's apartment or something if I build the complex there. The Goat Boat. There was another Love and Thunder set, but it had exactly the same figures, so I wasn't going to spend another $30 for something that didn't really make sense. Almost to the end of it. Shang-Chi. Just noticed there's some damage to the box, but once I build the Great Protector, I'll just throw the box out anyway. Cool that it's got Morris. Alright, almost there. Grab these last ones over. So we've got Gargantos. That one was just a cool set to get. It's cool minifigures. I think it's a Deviant attack, isn't it? Deviant Ambush. There from Eternals. A couple of minifigures as I need to get them all. Dragonflyer from, there's the Black Panther and Dragonflyer from the Infinity Saga. And lastly on this we have the Ironmonger Mayhem, which I think has got a, yeah, it's got Obadiah Stane and Pepper Potts, which I don't have in any other figures anyway, so that's it. And that is my entire unbuilt collection. There's also a box somewhere that's got polybags in it and a couple of the Microfighters boxes. I think that's about it. Maybe just the polybag, variety of polybags that I've collected with various minifigs, which will go into Pointerville once I get it spread out. I'm kind of not too far from setting up 3.0. My floor is down. I spent a couple of days doing that. I've got to replace the skirting board on the wall behind me because the builder that put it in screwed it into the wall on one end and that ripped about a foot off the end of it, so I was removing it and I've got to fix up the wall behind the camera now that I was in front of before, and then I can smash point of view out into a single level layout, which I have a bit of a plan for. So hopefully in the next few weeks that will come to fruition. I've got a couple of days off now so I can do some stuff. Anyway, if you've made it this far, thanks for watching. Yeah, feel free to comment on any of the stuff that I've shown off here. If you think I'm a bit silly for buying that much, I can't stop. I have a budget each week, which isn't huge, and I just go down to Kmart or Toy World, see what's there. Occasionally I'll buy stuff directly from Lego, but I've got to pay for it all up front. Toy World lets me lay by. Sometimes I'll buy stuff off Target or Myer or David Jones. What's another seller that I sometimes buy, online shop that I buy from? Target, Myer, David Jones, Big W, and they do Afterpay, so that's a good cheap way to do it. Anyway, if you made it this far, thanks for watching, and feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, I'm out.